Look at the size of that spider. It's been a little while, and I'm not gonna lie, this isn't my first take. I tried to make another one, and it was just complete cringe, and it hurt me even just making this video. So, first off, I'll go over why I haven't made a video in a while. To be honest, it's probably been since the fall since I've really recorded a video, other than a couple unboxings and then the Bell Let's Talk video. I probably haven't really recorded anything since the fall. Why that is just because I got busy. I thought I'd be able to handle making videos as well as doing school, and then midterms came in and finals came in and assignments came in, and I just got busy with all of that. Yeah, I got busy with all of that. I got busy with school, and I had to kind of find things that had to get put to the wayside. And another part of it was just the fact of I was overthinking videos. So I did have video ideas, and then it was just like, well, I can do this, but XYZ popped up, and then I think the only reasonable excuse I have is I have a GoPro Hero 9. It somehow got set in hyperlapse. So I had it set that I was gonna go, like I was snowboarding and I was gonna go down the hill and record me going down the hill a couple times, and then it got hyperlapsed. If I can find it, I'll put it in right here, but I don't know how it happened. Now, some other things that have gone on are just, like, since I've gotten home, just chores. Like, 4 days after I got back, I started work full-time, and then because of that, I've just started picking up chores around the house. Like, within the past little bit, I've knocked down 2 trees myself and then taken 3 out of 5 limbs off 2 willow trees that we had. And I've just kind of been finding chores to do around here and keeping myself busy. And so, you know, I thought it was about time to try to get back into this. Just because for what I'm about to do, I want to be able to be held accountable for it. And this is the best way for me to do it. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I have a fun little thing that I'm doing called a duathlon. For those of you who may not know, a duathlon is basically a step down from a triathlon. So a triathlon is swim, bike, run. A duathlon is run, bike, run. So I will be competing in a sprint duathlon, just because, you know, it's my legs I don't think can do an Olympic one, because the sprint that I'm doing is 1 kilometer run, 18-kilometer bike ride, and then a 4-kilometer run. If I were to do the Olympic, I think it's 2-kilometer run, 40-kilometer ride, and then a 10-kilometer run. So just because this is the first one and I haven't really done anything like it in a while, I just want to test the waters, see what I can really do, and then who knows, maybe I'll do another race later this summer. And yeah, is this something I do every day? No. Is this something I've trained for a long time? No. I've, to be honest, barely trained for it at the moment. And the thing that makes this even more fun is I'm going to have a lot of people questioning what I'm doing. So, for those of you who may not know, I compete as a sprinter in track and field at my university. And yeah, I've had a lot of questions about it. Like the one day I was getting physio done, and like I told the person doing physio, I'm like, yeah, I used to be a cross-country runner. And this is a 6'2", 200-pound guy saying this, and they legit said, what? Because they're like, not a lot of people like me who do this kind of stuff competitively. I know there are people who do like road races and all that, but yeah, I'm just built different, I guess, or I just have different ideals. I don't know. I don't like to stick to one thing. Very much all over the place and sporadic. But yeah, one of my buddies is doing it too. He's doing he's doing the Olympic triathlon. And he's like, yeah, you want to do it, get your feet wet? And I'm like, yeah, why not? May as well. And so because I'm doing a duathlon, this is kind of what my training has been like. You probably can't see too much of that. Don't worry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink down. Boom. Should be on a timetable or Google Sheet. Probably. So I'll probably be down in one of the corners. So, I'm just going to try to look professional. And I'm going to have to hold it. Sweet. So, as you can see, Sundays, easy cardio days. Mondays, a hypertrophy lift. So, doing 4x10 of various exercises. Trying to kind of have more of a muscle growth factor to it. Tuesday is a cardio, boxing, and fighting. I wrote this when I was watching Baki, so don't judge me too much. It's a good anime. And for some reason I wanted to get back into fighting because of it. Wednesday is a speed and sport-specific lift, so just focusing on all those movements where it's more of a power-driven and not focusing on kind of the weight or taking it slow. It's more about just working on that explosiveness. Thursday, speed cardio. So just working on things to develop speed. Friday, strength lifts, 5x5 with an accessory movement. And then Saturdays, endurance cardio. Now, have I been following this to a T? No. Because just like those projects I was talking about at home took away from making videos, they also took away from time for me to do stuff like this. Just because get done work at 3 and then, for me to cut down a tree at 4 and clean it up, it takes a while, and then by the time I'm done that, it's dinner time. And you may be thinking, well, you could get up early. I start work at 7, so I'd have to get up at 5, which isn't the worst thing in the world. However, if I get up at 5 in the morning, then I'll be dead through the rest of the day. Because I have done that before, and there's a reason I stopped doing it. But yeah, that's why things have gotten in the way a little bit. Maybe thinking if you really wanted this, you would push through it and do that. And I'm not arguing that. It's just, I don't know, my goals have changed a little bit since I've wrote this plan, so I have kind of cut out the boxing stuff just because I haven't really seen a need for it. Like I said, when I wrote this, I was in a Baki phase, so I kind of decided I should do that. And then yeah, other stuff has just been just about access. So for me to go to the gym, it's about 20 minutes out of the way, be there for 2 hours because I do a lot of exercises and a lot of reps and it takes its damn time. But yeah, just doing stuff like that takes a lot out of the day. And then, yeah, just being busy with stuff around home and all that. And yeah, it's just taking time. Now, moving into this stage. So today is July 4th, I believe. And so, honestly, I'll probably post this video today if I can get it edited and uploaded in the amount of time I want. And the race that I'm doing is the 23rd, I believe. So yeah, I have 2 weeks to train for it. Now, I've already completed brick workouts. I've done build-ups. I honestly love build-ups, and what I do is I just run 600 meters away from my house and then do a gradual build-up all the way back, trying to reach a little under my max sprint at the end. Which, being a sprinter doing that, my legs die really quick, and it's more of a fun thing for me than I don't know. It's a little bit of both, but getting away from that, yeah. So the way that my training is going to shift, because we're in like a kind of a 2-week countdown. So there's this coming weekend, another weekend, and then the race weekend. So the way that I'm going to do it is, so on here I have 3 days of lift and 3 of cardio. However, I'm going to shift it, or 3 days of serious cardio, 1 day of recovery cardio. I'm going to shift it, so I'm going to make my lifting days on Tuesday and Thursday, and then my Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will all be various forms of cardio. Now you may be thinking, like, that's overdoing it, or what the hell are you doing? Well, here's my thought. So if I do Monday as steady state endurance cardio, such as riding a bike, that's fine. I can do that for a couple hours. It's easy, it doesn't take too much, and it allows for a quick recovery process. And then the next day, I hit weights. The weights that I'll do will probably be a hypertrophy sport-specific mix, of which case I will do an explosive off, and then an explosive eccentric, and then a slower concentric. I believe that's it. If not, it's backwards. So that way I am building the explosiveness as well as helping define the muscle. I'll be doing that, and then Thursdays will be more of a strength day. If not, I might shift stuff, or I might make it a Saturday lift, depending on how it works out during this first week. But yeah, Monday will be a steady state cardio. Tuesday will be hypertrophy and sport specific lifting. Wednesday will be weather dependent, because what I'm thinking is Wednesday's going to be possibly a tempo day. So doing tempo runs or just working on kind of building up speed. Thursday, like I said, will be another lifting day. It's not fully decided on what that lift day will be, if it will be a strength day or if it will be figured out later on. Friday is going to be a speed day, so just trying to work on more of my sprint stuff and trying to develop that more. One thing that, I don't know, I like to do for fun, and I did it this past weekend, was soccer. I forget how my body is affected by soccer? Yeah, I don't know why, but it just felt different playing outside for once, because I played indoor for a while, but playing outside, my body was not used to it. And then Saturday will probably be endurance stuff, so most likely that'll be my distance days. So I'll be doing more of my longer stuff then. And then Sunday will just be a prep day, so just easy cardio, possibly just riding the bike for a little bit, trying to get some of the lactic out of my legs. And then stuff that I'll be incorporating every day, or try to incorporate every day, will be stretching, core exercises, hip mobility, and then warming up. Warming up is one thing that I used to always neglect. Warming up and cooling down. They're two things that for some reason I always neglected. But yeah, that's how it's going to work. It's going to go from point A, which I believe should still be on the screen, into point B. I don't know why I snapped. I don't know why it pointed. It's just going to replace it. If not, I'll do a side-by-side and do a competitive. But yeah, it is going to change because, yeah, I'm a little late into prep and I haven't prepped too much. But I'll be doing this for 2 weeks, and then just to try to have the best race I can on the short training period, I will have a taper week for the 3rd week. So this week I'll be training hard, next week I'll be training hard, and then 3rd week will be a tapering week, just to get me ready for the race. Now, the small things that I have to work on will just be stuff as transition times, which is a big thing for triathlon. Is it something that I'm used to? Not at all. Am I probably gonna do something stupid that'll affect my race but will cut down on transition times? Possibly. I'm already thinking of wearing no socks, but that's something I'll have to test out. I have to test out nutrition, hydration, try to figure some things out within these next 2 weeks and get them ready for race day, as well as working on carb loading. So yeah, that'll be a fun one. But yeah, that's what's coming. Is I'm changing up a few things. I might try to create a duathlon series, in which case I will take the GoPro, or try to take the GoPro out to do stuff while I'm doing my runs, because I'm most likely not going to get a film person. I don't know if somebody will be able to record the race for me. If anything, I'll just have to do a sit-down narration about it. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on and what is to come. I don't know if I'm going to get drone shots in this. I tried to get my drone out earlier, and only one of the batteries had juice in it. The battery did not have juice in it. But yeah, with that all being said, it's good to see you again. I know this wasn't an exciting video, but it's just kind of a little update. But yeah, feel free, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, don't forget, don't party too hard. Have a good one.